Hi, I'm Molly, and welcome to Dirty Moms Yoga. Today's class is going to be a Strengthasana, which I'm highly disappointed that I didn't create that. It's actually been out there for a while. But today we're going to focus on full body. So before I even get going, two things. One, I want to recognize how awesome my pants are. An early Mother's Day present from my son and my husband. I am really big into Captain Marvel or Carol Danvers. Woohoo, let's go. I like Wonder Woman. I'm a little bit more onto the Marvel side. So, along with that, the other thing I want to mention is I've had a lot of questions about where can I buy props. So, I highly recommend contacting your local yoga studios. Those mom and pop places, they are really struggling right now. A lot of them are doing online classes to try to keep their studios up and running, but they have little tiny boutiques, some of them have, and so they will sell their blocks, their mats, their straps. You can get anything from them. So I highly recommend contact them, see if they are selling them, see if they're even maybe offering a sale, but hopefully that can help you. If not, just find something around your house. So today we are going to need blocks, straps as well. I have a blanket that's always readily available, and then a mat. If you don't have these items, books, pillows, a towel, you can even just go easy on the floor is also going to work for you. So let's begin with my doggie crying in the basement. Hopefully she'll calm down for us today. So we're going to start on our knees, actually, sitting back on our heels in a lightning bolt pose. If this is too hard for you or uncomfortable for your knees, just take a nice, easy seated position, nice and comfortable. Add height underneath your pelvis, either with a blanket or sit on top of a pillow. Just find a nice, comfortable seated position if you don't want to do the lightning bolt pose. So otherwise, we're going to come together, knees touching, ankles together, sit right back on your heels, and see if that's comfortable before you decide to sit here. We're going to sit here for just a couple minutes. So think about rolling the inner thighs down and reaching your toes long behind you. Allow your pelvis to be weighted down. Lift up in your root chakra, which I can imagine you can understand where that is. Draw the navel in and up. Find length out of your spine, out of the crown of your head, and allow your shoulders just to melt down your back. Have a slight tuck in your chin to find a natural curvature in your neck, and close your eyes. Allow your hands just to calmly rest on your lap. Take a couple deep breaths in. You can do an open mouth exhale just to release anything that is not serving you today. We're going to start by building a fire in our abdominals. This is a very warming class today. So instead of relaxing into a nice, comfortable meditation, we're actually going to do the opposite and really build that fire and allow it to spread out through your body, through your limbs, to wake everything up. So build that fire, throw on your kindling, throw those big sticks on there, big hunks of wood, whatever it is that you want to throw on there, and just light it on up. Every time you exhale, think of that fire growing bigger. The smoke fills our body, releases out through our fingertips, through our breath, through our toes, at the top of our head. Feel it engulfing your body, finding length through all parts. That fire is going to build bigger and bigger and bigger. Maybe it spreads all the way into your legs. Your legs are probably feeling it sitting in this position. Tops of the feet are pressing firmly into the mat. Build that fire up your spine, up into the shoulders, down your arms, up your neck, into the head. And every exhale, blow on that fire and allow it to grow bigger and bigger. We really want to keep our fires nice and strong throughout class today. That breath is going to help. So deep breathing in and full exhales. As always, with any class that you take with me, listen to your body. Give yourself permission to rest if need be. One last deep inhale. Build that fire as big as you can. Nice big bonfire now. Slowly blink your eyes open. Allow light to come in. Walk your hands forward into a tabletop position and just tap those tops of the feet against your mat. Wake them up. Open up the legs so they're hip width distance apart. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders. If you have wrist issues, I want you to really think about grounding down into the first finger and the thumb, really grounding those moments down into the mat. The fingers in the center of your palm act like a suction cup against that mat. Lifting up out of your wrists and into your shoulders will help to protect your wrists. So no matter what position you're in, this is going to basically set you up for downward facing dog. This is where you want to be. So always check in with yourself. Bend your elbows out to the side, tuck those elbows down, and then push through your shoulders into your arms. That's going to wrap your biceps next to your ear. Now, at any point in downward facing dog where your hands are, you can always add blocks. So I do want to still offer those variations for you. So from here, we're going to go into some cat-cow. Really ground down the tops of the feet into the mat. Press into the first finger and the thumb. And inhale and look up. Drop the belly down towards your mat. Lift up your pelvis to the sky. Exhale and round into your back. Draw the pelvis in towards your nose. Really lift up high into those abdominals. And inhale, look up. Exhale and round into cat. Really feel the openness between those shoulder blades. Check back in with those hands. Really root down into those fingers. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round in. Take a few moments on your own and really move into this pose, opening up the spine, opening up the back and the front body. Another option is little tail wag. You can look from side to side back towards your feet. This opens up the side body a little bit more. Just keep breathing with each movement. Complete your round. If you're in the middle of one side, make sure you do the other. Find yourself back in a nice neutral tabletop position. Bring your right foot back, tuck those toes under, put them on your mat, and then just rock back and forth, opening up the bottoms of those feet. Find yourself back in a neutral position. We're going to go into bird dog. Now you can stay here if you want. Keep the foot down. You can lift up the opposite hand, rotate the thumb up towards the ceiling, and really lift up in those abdominals. Left top of the foot is grounding firmly into your mat. Plug that shoulder into its socket. You can stay here, or if you'd like, lift up that back leg and really find a nice balance here. Hold it, deep breath in. Exhale and draw that navel into your spine. From here, if you want to go a step further, draw the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, open up. Reach from the fingertips through the back of that heel. Exhale and draw them in together. One more time, reach out long and exhale, draw that navel in. Elbow to knee, reach out long and go ahead and place the hand back down. Tuck the left toes this time and go ahead and rock back and forth. Feel the back of the leg opening up. Getting a little movement in the wrists as well. Find yourself back in a neutral position. Really draw the navel in. You can stay here if you'd like, or you can reach up the right hand, rotate that thumb towards the ceiling, plug the shoulder into its socket. From here, if you are interested, go ahead and chest out your balance. Lift up that back leg. Lift up nice and high, keeping those toes down towards the mat. Right top of the foot is grounding firmly down. You can either hold here or, if you'd like, draw the elbow and knee together. Exhale. And inhale, open up long. Exhale, draw it in. And inhale, open up long. Really press down on the top of that foot. It's going to help your balance. One more time, draw elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out long. Lift up a little higher. Go ahead and place back down. Tuck those toes under and sit on back. Broken toe pose. This is really uncomfortable for a lot of people. If you need to, take a blanket, set it where your heels are and sit back that way. You can also use a block. Ease yourself into this position. Hold only as long as you are comfortable for, okay? We're going to do a nice dynamic arm movement. I'm going to turn backwards so you can see where my arms are going. Sitting back on my heels, I'm lifting up through that root chakra just like we did in the beginning. Spine is nice and long. Arms come out to the side. Right arm comes up. I'm gonna try to mirror you guys. So your right arm comes up, left arm down, and then just bend at the elbows and see how close you can get your fingertips onto your back. Switch sides. Left arm up, right arm down. Bend those elbows and see if you can get those fingertips together. Go ahead and take a couple cycles like this, just opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest. What I want you to think about is when you bring those fingertips together, so if you're here, take a pause and fill that middle back where that hand is on your back, your lower hand. Really fill that. Don't arch into it. Really keep that alignment in your spine. Inhale and open up the chest and go ahead and switch sides. Toes are on fire. This helps to distract you from your toes. Let's do one more. Complete your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down. And go ahead and walk on forward again and tap your feet on top of your mat. That's a good one for anybody that's got plantar fasciitis, any feet issues, or just tightness in general. Go ahead and tuck those toes under. Check back in with your hands. Really ground down in the finger and the thumb. Hover those knees. Push into the mat and bring yourself into a bent knee downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Rotate those biceps towards your ears. Drop those heels down. If you like, you can take a wider down dog today and bring your feet mat width distance apart. Push into those hands. Find the length in your spine and drop those heels down. Take a walk, drop one heel, straighten one leg, and bend the other. Just take a walk, opening up those calves, working those ankles. We're going to start getting moving here. Lift up high up on those toes. Look between your hands and walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Bend those knees nice and deeply. Allow the chest to rest on those thighs. Head is heavy. You can grab your elbows if you'd like and just sway from side to side. Feel a little bit more stretch in your back. Find yourself back into your forward fold. Make sure your feet are parallel and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head is last to come up. Roll the shoulders up towards your ears. Bring them back and down. Palms come forward to Tadasana. Check back in with your feet. Make sure those toes are pointing forward. Lift up those toes so you can feel the ball mounts really pressing into the mat. Hug those inner thighs in and up. Draw the pubic bone up, tailbone down. Rest easy in those ribs. Open up the chest by squeezing those shoulder blades together. Slight tuck in the chin and lift up out of the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and go ahead and lower those toes back to your mat. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Upward salute. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. If you need blocks, use them for height in any position that you might need. Relax that head down. If you're not quite there yet, go ahead and just bend your knees. It's our really big first one of the day. Either press your hands into your blocks or into your shins and come to a flat back half up. Feel the length between your head and your tailbone. Open up the collarbones by squeezing those shoulder blades together. Draw the navel in and up. Go ahead and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back up, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Half sun A, that's what we're doing right now. Surya Namaskar A, but only half version. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms come up. Just warming up the body. Exhale, forward fold. Getting some movement moving. Warming up those bones, those joints. Inhale, come half up. Feel the length in your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, upward salute. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, come half up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and exhale. You can keep those blocks near you. You may not need them for this, but keep them nearby just in case you might want them. From here, inhale, arms up, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, come half up. Exhale, plant your hands and step your right foot back into a nice high runner's lunge. Right away, draw the left hip bone back, right hip bone forward. I want you to keep this position in mind. Shorten your stance by bringing the right foot in a little bit. Back toes are pointing up towards the upper corner of your mat. Walk yourself up your leg. Bent leg in the front. Arms come up overhead. Draw that tailbone down. Lift the pubic bone up. This will help protect your low back. This is Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Activate those fingers. Rotate those pinkies to the back wall. Really ground down in that back heel, lifting up the kneecap. If the balance is an issue, you can take your left leg and open up towards the left side just a little bit. From here, inhale, look up. Exhale, draw the hands to heart center and forward fold. Do not move your legs or your pelvis. Inhale, come up. Exhale, and cactus the arms, opening up the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold over that front leg. Don't move your pelvis. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus those arms. Really warming things up now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, last time. Hold over that leg. Draw that left hip bone back, right hip bone forward. Really squeeze those shoulder blades towards your spine. Feel the length from the back heel all the way through your spine out of the top of your head. Deep breath in. And exhale. See if you can bend a little bit deeper in that front knee. Inhale, hands come up, straighten that front leg. You're going to rotate towards the open side of your leg, so we're going to face the right side of your mat. Toes are now coming nice and gently outside of your hips, pointing towards the corners of your mat. From here, a little starfish. Open up those hands, slight look up, and exhale, little squat. Go only as far as you can. Take a check-in. You might need to open up your stance. We don't want those knees to go over those toes. Inhale, come up. Exhale, squat on down. Check in with yourself. Really squeeze those inner thighs together. Drop the pelvis down. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop on down as far as you can go. Hug those lower ribs in and hold it here. Deep breath in and exhale. Make sure those feet are fully, firmly planted into your mat. Lift up your toes. Hold it there if you can. Drop a little bit lower. Inhale and exhale, drop a little lower. Holy moly, hello, good morning. It's morning right now for me. Actually, maybe it's not. I don't even know what time it is. Good old quarantine. So I'm just trying to distract myself by talking to you guys. Inhale and push into those feet. Open up. Bring those arms to the sides. Take the left foot, point those toes towards the front of your mat. Take the right toes and bring them back up just like you were in Warrior 1 to the front of your mat. We're going to go into Warrior 2. Bend deeply into the front leg. Ground down in the knife edge of your back foot. Shoulders are even over your pelvis. Look over the front hand. Draw those inner thighs together. Lift the pubic bone and draw the navel in and up. Take a glance down and make sure that knee is not over your toes. You might need to open up your stance if so. Lift up those front toes. Make sure you're really grounded into that front foot and relax those toes down. From here, just stay. Deep breath in and exhale. Go a little bit deeper in that front leg. One more time. Inhale. Exhale a little bit deeper. Rotate those hands down. Place those hands on either side of your foot. Find yourself in a nice high plank. Plant those fingers firmly into your mat. Hug those biceps in. Drop those knees if you like. We're going to take a 5 count. Lower yourself down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right away back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find yourself back into a high plank. We're going to do down dog taps onto those ankles. Push yourself into a down dog. Right hand taps the left ankle, or as close as you possibly can. Come back to plank. Left hand, right ankle. Back to plank. Right hand, left ankle. Back to plank. Left hand, right ankle. Back to plank. 2 more times. Really draw that navel in and up. 1 more. Tap. Plank, and push yourself into downward facing dog. Drop those heels down. Rotate those biceps next to your ears and really firmly plant the thumb and first finger into those mat. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, drop those heels down even more. This is your rest, believe it or not. Right away, right leg comes up. Working on through your hands to find the runner's lunge on your right side. Right away, draw the right hip bone back, left hip bone forward. Feel that moment. Ground down into that front foot. Shorten your stance. Left toes this time or towards the left corner of your mat. Walk yourself up. Hands come up overhead. Warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, look up a little bit. And exhale, hands to heart center and forward fold over that front leg. Don't move the pelvis or the legs. Really squeeze those inner thighs together. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, forward fold over that front knee. Feel the length, that diagonal from inhale up, from the heel to the top of your head when you're forward folding. Cactus your arms. Inhale up and forward fold back over and hold it. Feel that diagonal pose, that length out of that spine. Hands are pressing firmly into that heart center. Really draw that right hip bone back. Lift up that back left knee. Engage that quad. Lift up those toes. Make sure you feel the ball mounts of the foot pressing firmly into your mat. And now push into that front foot. Straighten yourself back up. Stay where you are and open yourself up to the left side of your mat. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me on this camera. Hello. Same thing we did before. Open up those toes. Arms come up in a nice starfish. Exhale. Drop yourself down. Called goddess pose. Inhale up and exhale. Drop that pelvis down. Inhale up and exhale. Come on down. Check back in with yourself. Make sure those knees are not going over those toes. Open the stance if you need to. Go only as low as you can. Inhale and exhale. Drop a little lower. Feel that pelvis weighted down. Squeeze those inner thighs in and up. Inhale, drop a little lower. Lift up those toes. What? That changes everything. Holy cow. Feel myself shaky, shaky, shaky. Inhale, exhale, hold. Inhale, come on up and point the right toes towards the front of your mat. Left toes up towards that left corner. Bend deeply in that right knee. Shoulders are over your pelvis. Open your arms out to the side and look towards your front hand. Inhale and exhale, bend deeply in that front knee. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Hug those legs in and up. Inhale and exhale, bend a little bit deeper. Lift up those front toes. This is really important. It actually activates the front of your shin, your tibialis anterior. I know, it's nerdy, I love it. Drop those toes down. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and plant your hands down. Find yourself in a nice high plank. Plant those hands firmly down. Drop those knees. Hug those elbows in. 5 count down, 5 count up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find yourself in your high plank. We're going to do those taps starting on the left side. Push yourself back in a downward dog. Left hand to left or right shin. Plank. Right hand to left shin. Plank. Really draw that navel in and up. Push that pelvis up and back towards the ceiling. Right hand, right, left shin. It's hard to say. Left hand, right shin. One more time. Right hand, left shin. Plank. Push yourself into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Drop those heels down. Rotate the biceps towards your ears. Really plant the fingers and palms into the mat. Slowly walk your hands to your feet to a forward fold. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders up, down, and back. Open up the palms. Take a deep breath in and exhale. We're going to do all that one more time. We're going to speed it up a little bit. Just stick with me if you can. I don't know if you can hear me breathing, but I'm working hard here. Hope you guys are too. Take one more deep breath in and exhale. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come half up. Exhale, forward fold and walk your hands out to a plank. Right foot steps in between those hands. Nope, I'm sorry. Left leg. We don't want to do the same leg because that's already resting and needs to rest. So left foot is forward, high runner's lunge. Left hip bone back, right hip bone forward. Shorten that stance to a warrior one. From here, you can either walk up or reach your hands out long in front of you and come right on up. Virabhadrasana 1. Left hip bone back, right hip bone forward. Really ground down in that back leg. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over that front leg. Don't move your pelvis. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale. Exhale, over the front leg. Inhale, up. Cactus those arms. Inhale, high. Exhale, fold over and just hold it there. Open up the collarbones by squeezing those shoulder blades together. Draw the shoulders away from the ear and feel the nice diagonal from the back heel all the way out to the top of your head. One more deep breath in and exhale, bend a little bit deeper. And now push in the front foot to straighten yourself up. Open up to the side of your mat for your goddess pose. Inhale, exhale, drop your pelvis down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, I'm doing a cactus arms, but I'm not arching this time. Inhale, look up, exhale. We're really squeezing the lower shoulder blades together, activating the lower traps. Go ahead and stay here. Drop that pelvis down, lift up those toes. Check back in with yourself. Make sure those knees are over the ankles. Hug those inner thighs in. You can bring your hands to our heart center if you'd like. Inhale, exhale, drop that pelvis down. Inhale, drop a little lower. Inhale and reach up. Set yourself up for warrior two. Front toes to the front mat, back toes towards the right angle of your mat. Bend deeply in the front knee. Shoulders are over your pelvis. Arms are out to the side and you look over the front fingers. Check back in, make sure the knee is over your ankle. Hug the inner thighs in and really lift up the right quadricep by lifting up that kneecap. Inhale, exhale a little bit deeper into that front knee. Inhale. Exhale a little bit deeper. Cartwheel those hands down to your mat. Find yourself in a nice high plank right away. Either stay where you are, drop those knees, hug the elbows in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank position. Right hand, left shin. Let's tap. That's 1. We got 6 of them. And that's 2. Right away. Keep moving. 3 and 4. 2 more. Right to left. Plank. Left to right. Plank. Downward facing dog. Drop those heels down. Lift that tailbone up towards the ceiling. Hug the biceps next to your ear and really root down the first finger and your thumb. Inhale, exhale, drop those heels a little bit further. Lift those right leg up, walking on through or work it all the way through to your high runner's lunge. Right hip bone back, left hip bone forward. Shorten your stance to warrior one. Either walk up your leg or reach long with hands and find yourself upright. Bend deeply in that right leg. Open up your stance if you need balance. Inhale, look up. And exhale, fold over that front leg. Check on down. Make sure that knee is over the ankle, at least not beyond. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale and exhale over the leg. Left leg is nice and long, rooting down into the mat. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, up. Last one, forward fold over that leg. Root down into that back leg. Find that diagonal. Right hip bone back, left hip bone forward. Open up the shoulder blades, or I'm sorry, the collarbones. Inhale and deepen your bend. Inhale, push into the leg. Find yourself into your goddess. Open up. I'm coming over so you can see me over here. Inhale high and exhale. Squeeze the tips of those shoulder blades together and squat down. Inhale up and exhale, squat down. A little different squat than you might be used to. Inhale high and exhale, hold it down here. Lift up those toes. Make sure those knees are not coming in, but they're right over those ankles, reaching over those toes. Draw the rib cage to the back. Hug the navel in. You can bring your hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, drop a little lower. Relax those toes down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, drop a little lower. Pushing those feet, open yourself up to your warrior two. Right toes to the front mat. Left toes to the front left edge of the corner. Bend deeply into the front leg. Shoulders over your pelvis. Arms are out to the side and look towards the front arm. Inhale and exhale. Bend deeply into that front knee. Ground down the back knife edge of that foot. Lifting up the kneecap, engaging those quadriceps and squeezing those inner thighs together. Inhale, exhale, bend a little bit deeper. I don't know about you, but I am sweating. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, engage those rhomboids. Inhale, exhale deep. Almost done. Hold it one more second. Inhale, exhale. Plant those hands, find yourself in a high plank. Either stay here or drop those knees. 5 counts down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. High plank. Last time we're going to tap. Left starts. Left to the right shin and plank. Right to the left shin and plank. Keep moving. That's 3. That's 4. 2 more. That's 5. Last one. Find yourself in a high plank. Push yourself in a downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Drop those heels down. Inhale, exhale, and find yourself. Drop your knees down. Big toes touch and go ahead and rest in Balasana. Woo! Relax the arms. Allow the pelvis to sit back onto those heels as much as you can. If you can't get your chest down, you can use a block under your head. You could put a pillow underneath your chest. Or you could put a pillow or a blanket if you can't get your pelvis down underneath your pelvis. Options. Props are our friends. Inhale and just exhale. Allow your heart rate to come down. Come on back up into tabletop position. Work your way to the front of your mat. We're going to do one more activity here. Scoot your pelvis towards your heels. Grab behind those knees, those hamstrings, and hug in. See if you can balance on your sacrum or your tailbone. You can test your toes, see if you can do the balance, or you can just keep your feet on the ground. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, opening up the collarbone. Really hug that navel in. Find the length of your spine. Tuck that chin in. Either test your balance or stay where you are and lift your right leg up and then bring it back down. Left leg comes up and come on down. Right leg and down and left leg and down. Those toes are activated. Really push through those ball mounts. Call it flanking sometimes in yoga. Keep those knees together. Hug them in nice and close and see if you can bring your shins parallel to the floor. From here, you can either stay here and see if you can let go of your legs. Reach those fingertips towards your toes. Hug those knees together. Hug those big toes together. If from here, if this is good, go ahead and stay. If you want to test it out, this is what I've been working on, is straighten the legs. This is boat pose. And hold it. Find a nice V. Don't allow yourself to rock back. Hold it. Exhale, bring your knees back down, or your knees into your chest. Allow your feet to relax. Place your feet to your mat and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. We're going to do one more thing. I lied, because I'm feeling really good today. Bring your toes and your heels back towards your pelvis and see if you can brush your heels with your fingertips. If you would like, you can take a block and place it long ways in between your thighs. This will help to keep your knees in alignment with your hips. From here, robot your arms by pointing the fingers up towards the ceiling. Press firmly down into your mat with your triceps. Open up the collarbones. Tuck the pelvis and push into those feet so much that it lifts yourself up. This is a little bridge pose, Setu Bandha. Squeeze that block together. Really push into those triceps, opening up those collarbones. Inhale a little higher, and exhale, slowly lower down. Right away, inhale, tuck that pelvis, and push through those feet and lift yourself up. Push that pubic bone towards the ceiling. Allow your neck and head to relax. Push into those feet a little bit higher, and exhale, come on down. If you want to come into the full pose, you can take that block away. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and wiggle those arms underneath, clasping the hands behind you and pushing them firmly into the mat. Push into those feet, tuck the tailbone, and push yourself up. Allow the head and neck to relax. Really open up the chest. Find the length in the knees, reaching forward over those toes. It's just an analogy. Your toes are not, or your knees are not over your toes. Really lift up, push and engage a little higher, and exhale, come on down. Open up the feet to the width of your mat. Allow the knees to come together and your arms to the side. Take a deep breath in and relax. Allow your back to relax. Allow the breath to slow back down. We're going to start cooling down now. Shake your head no. Do a little yes with your head. Just check in. Make sure your neck is nice and relaxed. Grab your strap. Move props out of your way. Hug those knees in. And reach the left leg down long. Scoot back a little bit here. Left leg is nice and long down. Those toes are flexing back. Hug the right knee into your chest. Toes are activated. Take your strap and just put it right along the ball mount of your foot. Kick that foot up towards the ceiling. You want to grab up closer to your foot on your strap, not down low. So reach up high, bring those toes back towards your nose, and then bend your arms to increase the stretch. Only go as far and as deep as you want, or as your body will allow you. Challenge yourself. See if you can find a comfortable stretch. If you feel pain, back off just a little bit. We don't want pain in anything in yoga. Activate those quads by bringing that kneecap up. Bring both tails of your strap into that left hand and slowly allow that left leg to lower over to the left side, feeling the stretch in the right IT. Right arm can come out to the side. Keep those toes nice and activated by bringing them back towards your nose. That left leg is still activated. It's not loose. It's not slacking. It's still working. You can look over towards that right hand if you'd like. Inhale that leg back up to center. Switch the hand so both tails are in the right hand, and then allow the leg to open up towards the right side of your body. Again, only go as far as comfortable. You can take your left hand and place it on top of the left hip bone to keep it pressed firmly into the mat. Activate those toes. Make sure that left leg is still long and reaching down. Open up the collarbones by pressing the shoulders into your mat. Inhale the leg back up high. Remove the strap and allow that leg to go nice and long down to your mat. Relax and just shake out and see if you can feel the difference between both legs. Activate the right leg now. Draw the left knee into your chest. Take your strap, place it around the left leg, or left foot this time, onto your ball mount, and kick that foot up towards the ceiling. Draw those toes back to your nose. Only go as far as you can. If you have a bent knee, that's okay, as long as you feel a nice stretch. You feel stretch in your hamstrings and in your calf maybe even into your foot. You don't want to feel anything painful or too extreme behind that knee. So grab up high on that strap and pull towards your face or your nose. Right leg is still activated. Take both tails of that strap into your right hand and slowly allow that leg to reach over towards your right side. Feeling a stretch in that IT band on that left leg, maybe even a little bit still in the calf and the hamstrings, depending on how tight you are. Right leg is still activated. Those toes are still flexing back. Left arm is to the side. You can rotate your head if you'd like and look over the left hand. Inhale the leg back up to the ceiling. Right leg's following along. Switch hands with your tail and then open up to the left side of your body. Right arm can come out to the side, or what I like to do is take the right hand and put it right on top of my hip and make sure it's grounding down into the mat. Right toes are still activated. Shoulders are pressing firmly into the mat. Inhale that leg back up to the ceiling to remove the strap and allow the leg to fall long. Relax and see if you can feel if they feel a little bit more even now in the length. Hug those knees into your chest. Give a nice little self-love. Bring any props that you might need near you. Put clothes on. We're going to go into our final Shavasana. You'd have a blanket that covers you if you'd like. You can roll that blanket and place it underneath your knees for a nice, comfortable, natural curvature in the low spine. Go ahead and lay on back. Feel all points of the body resting deeply into the mat. Backs of the arms are resting, palms face up, and just hang out. Allow the eyes to close, your breath to come naturally. Nothing is forced. Every part of the back of your body is just nice and comfortable against the floor. Feel the coolness wash over the front of your body. Just hang out here for a few moments. I'm just going to read you a fun little quote that I found, because I like adding these little things in. So take a deep breath and just listen. Be present. Make love. Make coffee. Avoid small talk. Embrace conversation. Buy a plant. Water it. Make your bed. Make someone else's bed. Have a smart mouth and quick wit. Run. Make art. Create. Swim in the ocean. Swim in the rain. Take chances. Ask questions. Make mistakes. Learn. Know your worth. Love fiercely. Forgive quickly. Let go of what doesn't make you happy. Grow. Take one more deep inhale and a full exhale. Bring little movements back to your body by wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. Reach the legs long and reach your arms up overhead for a nice good morning stretch. Bring those knees into your chest and allow them to fall over to one side in a nice fetal position. With the strength of your top arm, push yourself up halfway. It's the bottom arm that pushes you up the rest of the way, and find yourself in a nice, comfortable seated position. Add height with a pillow or a blanket. Hands to heart center. Drop that chin down and take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really loving these Strengthasana classes. They're very hard to teach, so it's a good challenge for me. I hope it challenges you. Please make sure to take care of your body after the classes that you take with me. Drink your water, add healthy nutrition. It's the light in me that honors the light in you. So I bow and say, Namaste. Thank you so much again. Please make sure you subscribe. You can hit the bell icon. That just gives you notifications. I'm not going to bombard you with any crazy emails. That's all it's going to do is let you know when new content comes available. Give me a thumbs up if you like the class, and please comment. Lets me know that there are still people out there watching and paying attention. So please subscribe, share, like, hit the bell icon. Enjoy this beautiful day. And thank you again for joining Dirty Moms Yoga.